Good morning, guys. It's Lara. Thanks for watching and welcome back to my channel. We're doing another what I eat in a day video today, so if that's something you're interested in, then please keep watching. It's no surprise that for breakfast I'm having my smoothie, so it's as always water, bananas, ginger, cilantro, turmeric, powdered peanut butter, barley grass powder, cocoa powder, and instead of flavor drops, which are basically a sweetener with a certain flavor, I used a little bit of agave syrup today. With my breakfast, I took my vitamins. I'm still taking the hair caps, which is a complex of B vitamins, including B12, with a few minerals and some other vitamins. And in addition to that, as always, I'm taking vitamin D3. We recently switched to this brand. This is the pharmacist's own brand, and I need daily only 1 drop. Here we have my today's outfit. So today I'm wearing stretchy black high-waist pants that I made myself. I have a tutorial for these pants on my DIY channel, so I will link it down below. And I paired them with a simple black tank top, and over the tank top I'm wearing this peasant shirt. I love this style so much. I find it so cute. The shirt is actually super wide, but it kind of hangs nicely down. And since I had my implants removed, I like way better how it fits. It just looks so much nicer when I don't have these giant rubber balls in the front. And yeah, you can see that I braided my hair into 2 Dutch braids, and I'm wearing these dreamcatcher earrings with rose quartz, and here you can also see my hair from the back. Wearing my hair like this, parted in the middle and braided, shows quite a lot of gray hair, especially here on the top, but I don't mind it at all. I actually love it, and I'm super confident wearing my hair like this. I am very happy that I made the decision to stop dyeing my hair chemically. I will occasionally have some semi-permanent hair dye just for fun, but other than that, I don't want to dye my hair anymore. There is absolutely nothing wrong with having gray hair. There is nothing wrong with aging either. It's a natural process, and just like with fashion, I will not let any industry dictate what I'm supposed to wear, and I will create my own style, and my own style is having my natural hair color, including grays. Here we have my precious little Hacky Bear. Good morning, Hacky Bear. He was not happy when we got up because it was pouring outside. It is still raining, but the air smells so fresh and so wonderful, and it's actually not so cold anymore. And that's good because I have to get out. I have to buy some lettuce for lunch. Not so long ago, I posted on Instagram that I planted a few bottoms of scallions into one of the pots on our outside windowsill, and here is what they look like. I already ate a few of them, so these are the ones that are chopped, and they already started growing again. It's a great thing to have. I also sprouted 4 bottoms of celery bunches, and yesterday I was finally able to plant these, so we are also growing our own celery. And this is wheatgrass. I sprouted wheat a few days ago. I think it's been like 4 days, and this is how fast it grows. This needs to grow for about another week, and then I will be able to use fresh wheatgrass in our smoothies. If you want me to make a video about how to grow all these things, then let me know in the comments. I just got back from the store. To my surprise, it's actually pleasantly warm outside, which is a wonderful change because last week it got so cold during the week that I had to wear my winter coat again. Then it got finally warmer over the weekend, and even though the temperature dropped a little bit, it's still wonderful outside. And here is my little haul. I did not have to buy so much because I still have quite a lot of food in the fridge. Jack is still in the States. He's gonna come back in a few days. But till then, I'm not gonna buy more stuff because it's just not necessary. I'm gonna use up what I have. The only thing I needed were a few fresh items. So I have here this baggie with tomatoes. I made sure that I bought the tomatoes that are grown regionally. They have this little tag where it says it comes from Lower Austria, which is the state next to Vienna. And here they are. They even smell so wonderful and fresh. They actually remind me of my grandfather's yard because he used to grow tomatoes, and I remember the scent specifically. Then I brought lettuce, and to my very pleasant surprise, they started selling lettuce in these paper bags. They still have lettuce packed in plastic, but once I have seen this one, it was a no-brainer. And again, this lettuce comes from Austria, which is the country where I live, so it's regional. And then I brought bananas, so I put them into this bag and then I weighed them, and I have 2 bunches that should be enough for the next like 2 or 3 days. I also shortly stopped at our pharmacy because I had to repurchase my hair caps since the box that I have shown you today was almost empty. And this was already my 4th purchase in a row, so I got a 5th box extra and I only had to pay for 1. This is a type of a discount that the pharma company that produces these offers to their customers. When I started buying these, they gave me a little booklet in our pharmacy, and they always stamp it when I buy these, and they always attach the receipt, and whenever I buy the 4th box, then I get a 5th box for free. Now, this might sound really great, but I still find these way too pricey. The box is $26.90, which is quite a lot of money, especially when you consider that they actually recommend taking 4 of these a day. That would mean that a box like this would last only for half a month. So I looked up the dosage and I just don't find it necessary taking 4 of these. So I've been taking for the past years only 2 of these and it worked fine for me. My blood work is excellent. So they always last for a month. But it's still quite a lot of money. And recently I've been looking for some alternatives, and in one of the vegan shops here in Austria, it's an online shop, I found an alternative. It's a multi that covers also vitamin D3, which I'm taking now separately. And it has also some additional vitamins. It looks really great, and it's like 17 euros and it lasts for 3 months. So I will finish these and the vitamin D3 that we have at home, and then I will switch in future. And once I will switch, of course, I'll let you guys know. What I did not realize when I bought this bunch of lettuce was that it's actually a lettuce that you can plant at home because it has roots. Look at that. So you're supposed to put it into a jar and make sure that it has always like 3 centimeters of water, and you are supposed to water it regularly. It states right here that first of all, you're gonna have fresh lettuce the entire year. Second, your lettuce is going to be free of any environmental influence like pollution, and it uses up to 80% less water. This wonderful colorful salad is going to be my lunch that I'm gonna bring with me to the office. So first I added a few lettuce leaves of the lettuce that I bought today. Then I have here about 1/4 cup of sprouted lentils with about 2 tablespoons of radish sprouts. I added about 1/3 cup of kidney beans. Then I have here 1 avocado, 1 chopped tomato, 3 small chopped mushrooms, a few branches of cilantro, and I crushed 2 walnuts and sprinkled them on the top, and then I poured over it just a little bit of balsamic vinegar and olive oil. I'm not afraid to eat a little bit of oil. I love the taste of olive oil. And that's gonna be the main course. And for dessert, I have here this lovely chia pudding. That's almond milk. Then I added a bit of shredded coconut. There are a few raspberries, flax seeds, chia seeds, and agave syrup. And for those of you who are interested in the nutritional value of the foods that I'm eating, I recently started also adding macros to my what I eat in a day videos. So they will be listed down below in the description box. I'm also bringing this cake to the office. One of our colleagues has birthday and I made this cake yesterday for him. So I will probably also have a little piece of this one because why not? Hercules and I just came back from the office. I actually did not finish the chia pudding yet. I think I'm gonna eat it in an hour because after I had my lunch, we ate the cake with my colleagues and I would be just too full. It is beautiful outside, so on our way home from the office, we actually went the longer way home because it was just so nice and we met a few doggies, so Hercules was super happy, and right now he's finishing the leftovers from his breakfast. Don't worry, Herky Bear, I'm not gonna eat that. It's okay, it's just for you. Enjoy your meal, Mr. Hercules. It is beautiful, it's sunny, and it got warm, so I think I'm just gonna sit in the yard for a while and I'm gonna read my book. And I also should do the laundry because the cleaning lady is gonna come tomorrow. and she's gonna iron, so I always make sure that I have everything washed. Alright, so I will throw this scarf over my shoulders because it feels like it would be a good idea to have an extra layer, even though it's lovely, but it is a little windy and I just don't want to tempt it. I have here water with a few slices of lemon because I kind of felt like drinking something sour. Recently I've been drinking just water without any crystals, without lime or lemon slices, but today I really wanted to have lemon, so that's what I have here. And now I will eat the chia pudding because I'm slowly getting hungry, but it's not time for dinner yet. And this is the book that I'm currently reading. It's called Only a Dream, but it's in German. I hope that the author will at some point translate these books because I really like them. This is the 4th book and it is very suspenseful. Unfortunately, since I had to learn for my history test, I wasn't able to read recently so much, but since I passed it, now I have all the time in the world so I can finally catch up with the story. A very weird thing happened today. I remember absolutely clearly having the little baggie with soap nuts that I use for washing our laundry in my hand this morning when I was putting away my laundry that I washed yesterday. And then I must have misplaced it because ever since I came back from work, I just can't find it anywhere. I even went through our trash because I thought maybe I accidentally threw it away. It's not in the organic trash, it's not in the regular trash. I went through the laundry that I put away this morning. It's not there. It's not in the room where we have our washing machine and the dryer. I remember putting away the rack that we use for hanging our clothes because we usually don't use the dryer. So I thought, okay, maybe I hung it on it somewhere or it got tangled. No, it wasn't there. It's a mystery. Ah, there it is. Mystery solved. So apparently I still had the baggie with the soap nuts with me when I was putting away my socks. And I have here a few sports bras in this box and I keep some of my socks in the box behind it. And I was apparently putting away the socks and put the little baggie here, and then I forgot to take it with me when I was done. It's funny because I actually just stopped looking for it. I only came to our closet because I wanted to get myself leggings and fluffy socks and a shirt for the evening, and then it was sitting right there staring at me. Alright, I took a shower and now I'm wearing my comfy clothes. So I have this shirt with this Poland's fairy print and my sugar skull leggings. I made these myself. They used to be white, but since I like wearing them so often, the black parts were a little bit washed out. So I recently dyed them gray so that you could still see the sugar skulls, but the black wouldn't look as washed out as it did. And I'm wearing fluffy socks, and here's my little hickey bear. I'm gonna grab my bathrobe and we're going downstairs because I'm hungry and I'll cook myself a lovely dinner. For dinner, I'm cooking these potatoes. I added 2 larger pieces for tomorrow for lunch because I want to make myself a salad with a few pieces of cooked potatoes. So I'm just gonna cover these and I'll let them cook. And then I have here tofu marinated in simply soy sauce, and I already turned on the oven because I will bake it in the oven while the potatoes are cooking. I made myself this lovely coconut yogurt garlic sauce. This is basically just coconut yogurt, a few crushed garlic cloves, and a little bit of this herbal salt. Let's not forget that I'm taking supplements, so partially the reason why I covered almost all of my vitamins is because I'm taking the multi in the morning and the vitamin D3. That's very important to keep in mind. When you look at my food, it doesn't mean that the food that I ate today covered everything. Also, I'm not a nutritionist, so please don't look at my videos as a recommendation. I'm just sharing what I eat on a certain day. And if you need any advice, you should always seek a professional. The potatoes are not done yet, so I will start with my tofu because that was already done, and that will be my first course. Well, and here we have my second course. I cut the potatoes into smaller pieces because they were extremely hot, they were steaming, and I always cut them because then they cool off a bit faster. I sprinkled herbal salt on the top, and I will eat them with the yogurt garlic sauce. I'm done with dinner. I'm actually pretty full now. I hung the laundry. As I told you, we don't really use dryer that much. It's not so good for the fiber. And when you just air dry it, it's so much gentler and your garments are going to last way longer. Also, you use way less energy. And here I'm drying my reusable bamboo pads. Here we have a fluffy doggy. Tonight I have decided to watch a film from my Netflix list that has been there for quite a long time. It's the film called The Roommate from 2011. I like the plot, it sounded interesting to me. Plus, I noticed that I tend to put films on my list and then I forget about them, I don't watch them, and when I decide to watch them finally, they are usually gone. So I'm determined to watch all films on my list this year, at least till the end of the summer. I want to be kind of like halfway through. And that is it for today. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. I love you guys so much and see you soon. Bye!